All right. Imagine being able to target people in your market, in your area, your ideal patient that are already looking for your services, right? What kind of difference would that make? Well, there are ways we can do that, and that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about ninja targeting. Now, right now, I'm sure you're wanting to make fun of my drawings, but we're going to talk about some ninja targeting. And really, there's three main aspects of this. But if you think about Facebook, which I've talked about this in a lot of different videos, one of the best ways to understand a Facebook lead, an average Facebook lead, is they're like a screening. Nobody goes to the home show at the Civic Center looking for a chiropractor. But if you go, there's typically one or two out there that have booths. But if let's say one of them's you. Somebody's out there, they're walking down your row, they see you, and they stop. You know, hey, I've never been to a chiropractor. What do you guys do? And so you tell them. But is that going to be a good patient? Well, we don't know yet because there's really no relationship. We just don't know. But you have 20 people stop by your booth over the next couple of weeks. 5 to 7 of them make it in the office. 3 to 4, maybe 5 of them accept care. And that's why doctors still do screenings. But it's long hours doing this stuff. Well, Facebook is a lot like doing a screening 24/7 without you having to be there. But what can we do to target people already interested in your services? And one of the very first things, we'll cover this over here, one of the very first things that we want to make sure you do is have the Facebook pixel on your website. All right? Facebook pixel on your website, and then we'll just call this Google retargeting, and then I'll explain this. All right, so right now you have a certain percentage or a certain amount of people visiting your site from Google. Just organic search, they're finding you, they're going to your website. Now these are people that they have an itch they're looking to scratch. They're already looking for you. And I would say 95% of the doctors that I talk to, when I go to their site, they do not have a Facebook tracking pixel set up. Because what happens? They go to your site and then they get distracted, right? It's the internet. If you're ever going to be distracted, it's going to happen on the internet. So it's not that they weren't necessarily interested in you or interested in your service, they just got distracted, all right? Well, what if you can then, on Facebook, retarget those people? So the next time they get on Facebook, oh my goodness, there's you. Whether it's videos of you doing a tour of your office, or just great content videos, or it's your new patient offer. Or let's say they went to the pediatric, page on your website, and then next time they go to Facebook, there's a pediatric page or a pediatric offer or video targeting that person. You can do that when you have the Facebook set up on the Facebook pixel set up on your website, and then you retarget. So what we're doing is we're taking people from Google, and then we're going to retarget them. If you're doing any kind of Facebook, Google AdWords, right? Make sure you're doing this, because then right now you're losing a lot of these people. You're paying so much a click, they're going to your website and they're not coming back, and you're losing them. Well, if you're doing Google AdWords, got this set up, it's going to dramatically increase your ROI, because you're going to start getting some Facebook leads too. Now, this retargeting audience, is going to be small. I mean, it may be, even if you had 200 people a month going to your site, then, your first month, this audience size, for what they can match up, you may look maybe about 150 or so. But then the next month, it may be around 300 total, and then 400 total. But when you're marketing in this audience, it's a smaller audience, $30 a month is going to go a long way for this, okay? So that would be number one, get the Facebook pixel set up, and then go after that. Another way to find people who are already interested is just the whole way Facebook's algorithm and everything set up, they have some unbelievable targeting and lookalike audience. So one of the things that we do is we can actually take information from all of these other offices that we work with. Right now we're working with over 100 offices. So you take, for example, knee pain. We can take some of our biggest offices that are doing stuff with knee pain, put a list together of all of the knee pain leads, upload them into your account, and then do a lookalike audience. In other words, these are people interested in knee pain. Well, Facebook can actually check and see, okay, these people signed up for this offer. What else are they doing online? So it's not, whenever they do lookalike audiences, it's not just about their demographics. It's also about what are they doing when they're online. What other pages are they going to? Think about it like this. Let's say somebody gets a new mortgage, whether they refinance their house or buy a new house. Imagine being able to, there's certain things that they did online before they purchased that house. Certain things they did on Facebook before they purchased that. Certain, links or whatever that they clicked on. Well, once you kind of figure that out, Facebook can go back and say, so let's look at all these people that are in this process and they haven't bought a house yet. Let's go find more people like that. And that's very similar to what you're able to do with lookalike audiences. All right, so that would be here. So with proper lookalike audiences. Another thing that you can do a lookalike audience with would be your existing patients. We're just going to put patient list. Now, one of the cool things about stuff with your patient list is you can do a lookalike audience of your existing database as well. So in other words, we tell Facebook, we upload the emails, phone numbers. Now you have to edit the phone numbers. My brother actually wrote some software that we use because you can't have any ones, parentheses, you have to have a 1 in front of the number here in the States. So you have to have the country code. No parentheses, no dashes. It has to be just 11 digits if you include, in the US, if you include the 1 and then the area code. So that's how we have to do the phone numbers, but you have a CSV file, which any of your patient management software should be able to export the phone numbers and emails in a CSV file, but you upload it to Facebook and tell Facebook, look, this is our ideal demographic. This is our database. Can you find us more people just like this in our town, but then aren't these people? And so they can look and see what are different things they like, what are different things they doing. And remember, Facebook doesn't just target, or they don't just get their demographics from Facebook. They have arrangements with all of these other big companies, Axiom and all these big data mining companies, and they share information. So whenever we're saying we're looking for people like this, they can actually go out there and help find these people. There's like 1,200 different things they match up whenever they're building lookalike audiences. So this is probably one of my favorite, and then these are some other good ways, but there is a way that you can target people already interested in your services when it comes to Facebook, all right? So if you are interested, if you want to talk more about any of this or any of our other trainings, schedule a call with us. You can go to chirocandy.com/marketing, and we'd be happy to help any way we can. So if you have any comments, you can leave them down below this video, and then we'll see you on the next training.